Good morning. Thank you for joining us for this service prepared for the last day of May 2020, May 31st, 2020. I will deliver a Dharma message on the topics of interconnectedness and gratitude, but I would like to start with the chanting of the Juseige. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nembutsu, Namo Namo Busetsu, Daimuryo, Jukyo, Juseige, Kagonsho, Tegan, His-shi, Jodo, Shigan, Fu, Mandoku, Deifujo, Shoga, Gao, Muryoko, Fuindai, Teishu, Utaisho, Bindu, Deifujo, Shogaku, Tashijo, Bundo, Yoshocho, Jippo, Kukyomi, Shomon, Deifujo, Shogaku, Ryoku, Jin, Shonen, Joeshu, Bongyo, Shigumu, Jodo, Isho, Tenninshi, Jin, Riki, and Daiko, Fushomu, Kaido, Shoujo, San, Kumyo, Kotaishu, Yakunan, Kaiichi, Eigen, Messhi, Konmo, On, Eisokusho, Akudo, Sudakunen, Shumon, Kotojo, Mandoku, Iyoro, Jippo, Nichi, Gatshu, Juki, Tenko, Onfugen, Ishu, Kai, Hodo, Koseku, Doku, Hojo, Odai, Shuchu, Seppo, Shiku, Kuyo, Isai, Butsu, Sokushu, Tokuhon, Ganne, Shunyoman, Toku, Itangayo, Nembutsu, Gechi, Kudatni, Husho, Gaku, Erikito, Shisai, Shoton, Shiganya, Toka, Daiten, no Kando, Koku, Shoten, O Jinmyo, Hello again, and again, thank you for viewing this service. I thank Ellen Goto for recording it for me, my wife Kyoko for preparing the Naijin for us. I would like to deliver a Dharma message on the topics of interconnectedness and gratitude. I often speak on ecological concerns and the closeness of Buddhism to a deep ecological view of life. And so I will want to make a distinction here about how they differ. The main difference between Buddhism and ecology is that for us, it's a choice to see life this way, deeply interconnected. For the ecologist, it's a matter of scientific fact. We didn't know at the beginning if it was a scientific fact. Everything is deeply interconnected. We chose to see life this way. That's the main difference. The main similarity is the view is everything is intimately connected. Everything is deeply linked. This is the Buddhist view, and it is also the ecological view, and it could make us feel a number of different ways. How do you feel about this? When I realize I am inseparable from the one great light, that I cannot be taken out of this great system of life, it could make me feel swamped or overwhelmed. And some do become overwhelmed, realizing how vast life is and how connected we are to all things. However, we might also feel grateful. There are trillions of DNA connections from generation to generation that have come together to bring you and I here. It could have been somebody else instead of you and me. It could have been somebody who plays saxophone like John Coltrane, somebody who plays trumpet like Freddie Hubbard, somebody who plays right field like Ichiro Suzuki, and instead it's you and I. So I am grateful. I refuse to feel bad about it. You could feel guilty. It's just me. It should be somebody better taking the space. We just have to do what we can positive with the space we have. Living a life of gratitude is not exclusively Buddhist, but it is especially our way of trying to talk about how to live this life. Sometimes Buddhists are more complex in our description of our way of living. We talk about the panitas, the perfections or virtues, dana, to give to others, shila, conduct yourself appropriately, play fair. Kshanti, patience. We're all learning during the pandemic to be patient. Virya, making of a genuine yet a reasonable, doable effort. Dhyana, coming to composure in mind, body, and emotional life, crucial in all kinds of living. And prajna, wisdom, insight. Yes, this is part of our way. This is how it all plays out. But in reality, it's a simple matter of trusting and being grateful. Trusting in the Buddha's compassion, living a life of thankfulness. It is sometimes very useful to speak of the Buddhist way of living as simply this fundamental attitude of gratitude or thankfulness. Reflecting on how rare our chance to live is, and yet here we are, remembering it could have been someone else, and yet it's you and I here today. I am grateful, and I am trying to live a life of thankfulness, and I hope that you will as well. I recommend this Joshinshi way of living to everyone. Trust in the Buddha's kindness, trust that we will awaken. For now, live thankfully, live with some gratitude. I will close the Dharma message portion of the service, and indeed close this service with the saying of the Buddha's name. Those who wish to, please join me in Nembutsu. Please join me in saying the Buddha's name, first in English and then in Sino-Japanese. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much.